Intuitive Divine Journey. Thank you for your love, your likes, your subscriptions. The authentic, the real 144,000. Spirit said, you're so powerful that you have to be set aside. You had to be set aside even from birth, even from conception. I'm hearing even immaculate conception because the enemy didn't even want you to be here. That's how much I allowed the enemy to peep inside of your conception. It was a fight since conception, even the birthing process, the pregnancy process. Ask your mother about her pregnancy if she's still around. I'm hearing all my life I had to fight. All my pregnancy I had to fight. I'm serious. I'm not even joking. And on top of that, I'm hearing your mother or your father, one of them didn't even want you here. Then when you got here, it was like, oh, wow. I'm hearing coo. They were cooing over you. Boo. And spirit. And I'm hearing the messages are so powerful that they do think you're off. But I'm telling you, spirit will reconfirm when you get along with God. I was getting messages, Archangel Metatron. I was getting messages. God said, you remember who that main, you have two, everybody has two main angels. If you go back to my original messages 4 and 5 years ago, they were super long. Spirit said, you've got to pay attention. You don't need, the 144,000, they don't have a lot of people hanging around them. When you're at work or you're around a lot of people and you have to be there for work or whatever, but you don't have to have a lot of people around you to pump you up, to float your ego. You're like, I'm good. You go in, you present whatever you have to present, and you're out. You're out of here. God says only 1 to 3% that actually love you. You know, I wrote it down. It's 1 to 3%. You are so close. It's only 1 to 3%. So we're looking at 24 people on average, 8 people to 24% that's actually genuine. And that includes your professional circle spiritually, AKA your followers that are super, super ride or die. The others are fake and or do not see you clearly and love you and care about you and want to learn. That includes on your page. I said it. I said, come on, spirit. Somebody, and a true one, that's real true. You don't even want to give these messages. They're so heavy. And I'm going to tell you something else. Elon Musk is reincarnated King James. I said it. A lot of these messages, I'm like, wait a minute. And other people will try to cloak your energy. Look, I'm hearing timestamp. This is, what is this, March 6th? Because March is a heavy month, especially for my sister. Deaths. It's a lot of deaths that's going to occur this month. They already started. And Angie Stone was just floating around last night because I played this music on repeat last night. And I said, okay. Because I kept hearing family reunion. And in the 5D flight, I do a lot of messages of those who have crossed over. Because I'm hearing being funny. Because I didn't want to say it. And Spirit was like, no, say it. Because people going to try to piggyback. They can't piggyback. It's some funny stuff going on with the autopsy. It's some funny stuff going on with her body. Spirit was like, she looking down like, y'all do what you want to do. You better have my money. They're going to have her money. It's some stuff that y'all going to find out that the 144,000 was talking about. And thank you, confirmation. They were like, oh, no, it's far-fetched. It's something, they're going to think you crazy, but it's the other ones that are. Nat Turner, thank you. You don't like black people, but you eat them up. Cannibalism is like, oh, it's nothing to it. I don't knock anybody that eats sushi. I don't. But you eat raw vegetables. But it's like, I eat raw vegetables. What's wrong with raw meat? Because it's worms moving around it. The spirit said, that's okay. It's a whole nother thing. That's like saying, what's wrong with having 2 and 3 wives, 2 and 3 girlfriends? Because a lot of people, another thing too, you find out people have pneumonia, it's HIV, AIDS. I don't know why Mary J. Blige I do know why she's coming up, but I don't want no smoke on the 3D, but it's the 5D I have to give the message because people didn't send me. Thank you, God sent me. And one thing about me, I don't fear people. I don't fear God, but I don't know why I'm saying fear. I respect. Thank you, Spirit. I respect my calling. So I don't care who say what. I flip tables when it comes to my mission. I don't play about my mission because I'm not, when it's time to make moves, I left the church. Meaning My mission was done there. God said, I got something better for you, higher for you. You have to go out in these streets. You got to go out on these channels. You have to be able to walk and talk. You can't wait on people, places, and things in groups. You have to go by yourself. A lot of people, they're karmics. They have to wait on Elon Musk. They wait on the Oval Office. You have to go by yourself. A lot of people, when they travel overseas, underseas, they got to have a group of bodyguard. Prophet go by themselves. Don't let them go by themselves. Oh, he needs security because somebody could get him to the. Hey, let me tell you something. A prophet's life is more valuable than a present. I said president. Somebody didn't catch that, but they'll catch it later. But see, people don't get it. Can't argue with people. Can't argue with porch ushers. These veterans, God said, I had to do this because people still were not getting it. Some people still not going to get it. I heard zero balance. www.intuitivedivinejourney.com. They said this is America's karma for being racist. America's karma for not putting God first. America's karma for taking God out of churches. Taking God out of churches. Building fund. There was no building. There was no God in the building. That's a whole nother situation. There was no mission being done. I'm seeing Girl Scout, they were raising money. They had more God in Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts than it was then. And there was a lot of sexual activity going on. People were like, oh, come on now. Took God out the church, took God out the home, took God out of the country. Oh, we're praying to God, but you're still racist. You are still hurting disabled people, veterans, people's benefits, cases. They don't even want you in Africa. They don't want you here. Doge, I'm telling you, you don't know what you're doing. You're firing people, but you don't know what you're doing. God said you're not even fit because y'all, that's coming out. A lot of stuff is coming out. I love you so much. Take care. All is well.